Green Goblin flies with hate and rage. Wonder size in the Amazon kingdom. Villains sneaking off the page. Can't you see they're just like us? Mask and capes hide the pain. Heroes fall like mortal men. Comic books lie in the rain. Flash runs fast, but time won't stop. Cyborg hears the ticking clock. Aquaman in his ocean deep. Justice fought but never keeps. Behind the mask, the latest scars. Super strength can't hold their tears. Gadgets break and powers fade. Heroes die facing fears. Invisible jet lost in the night. Asgard crumbles from the fight. Heroes journey, talking sleep. Battle cries, they never sleep. Can't you see they're just like us? Mask and capes hide the pain. Heroes fall like mortal men. Comic books lie in the rain. Can't you see they're just like us? Mask and capes hide the pain. Heroes fall like mortal men. Comic books lie in the rain.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. As you can see, we already got some guests. I got room for one more. If anybody wants to hop on, then I'm going to delete that link from up top because you never know who's going to pop in. But
Let them come. That's what I think.
anyhow, this time.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. McConaughey.
Yeah. You know the story behind that?
No.
He was listening to the Doors before he started the night before his first scene ever in any movie. Yeah, the first scene he ever acted in. And he was trying to think of a saying for his character, and there was something in the
We got a
that
visitor.
said, all right,
Hey.
right, Jim Morrison said, and he thought, I like that. He goes, now I'm going to say, all right,
John!
right.
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
Hey, gentlemen, I'm just driving my daughter to volleyball, so I'm going to put the camera
Volleyball.
off while I'm driving.
All right. No problem, man. But we know you're you now.
I'm me, yes. I'm not faking it.
As long as we know it's you.
Watch out for them potholes.
Hey, Jay, you should read Gene's shirt.
There
It's
we
a
go.
shirt
I'll
you
just,
should get.
So how's everybody's day
Change
been?
the things I can, weed to accept the things I can't. I like that. That's a little twist on the serenity prayer there.
I'm currently in the process of accepting things right now. So
Oh.
All right, my motto is silence is golden and duct tape is silver.
I got my stash, so
Oh,
it's legal in Canada,
yeah.
and I'm old enough to be legal. So
Yeah. I've been illegal my whole
Gene,
life.
I think
Well,
you,
in Kentucky,
Jay, and
it's birthday
Kevin are
girl.
all around the same age.
Marcus, I only got room
Uh-oh.
for 6, man.
Oh,
But
darn.
Damn it,
but-
Jim.
around and you know,
I'll bow out and let Marcus in if you want.
if you want,
Well, he's gone now.
you can concentrate on Oh, Marcus dropped out. Okay. But yeah, I mean,
Well,
Marcus.
if
come
Marcus
back,
changes his mind, I can dip out.
Matt, hey
Sure.
Kevin, I know you want to do that thing next week where I can't
Well, he
see
was probably
anybody.
coming on with Troll
That's
John.
not good. That's not going to benefit me at all.
That's
What
true.
thing?
The program where he has 12 people. That's not going to benefit me.
I know you're the one that
Holds
it's going to
it
be a
back.
problem because of the
Yeah,
phone
so
working
wait
with
till I
that
get a
React
laptop in the next
software.
2 years and I'll
Yeah,
hold it.
so if you can get a laptop
Plug
or
in
that
your
little mini
iPad.
PC that Glenn was going to bring you at Heroes Con.
He wasn't going to bring me a PC.
Yeah, he was.
That he was. He even showed it to you.
Yeah,
No, he
he bring me
didn't.
one too.
I
A
think I
laptop.
was in the
Bring me a
chat
mini
that night
PC.
Wait,
when
what
he
is he
said so.
bringing us? Computers?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
Why?
does need a laptop.
so
And
you won't have to use your phone anymore.
yeah, and you can just use your phone while you're on here, like we all do.
Yeah,
That's true.
and that way,
You don't
'cause-
get booted out all the time because it's
I
I
hard to
wonder
use a
what
phone.
kind of laptop. Is it like a high-speed one?
it's
I don't know.
he was bringing you a mini PC, one of those little
He's
small.
bringing me
box-
like a little mini PC. He's bringing me
Oh,
one.
maybe that was you, and he's
Oops.
bringing a
Well,
laptop.
I got a laptop tablet I can let you probably have. I'll try to bring it.
Oh, dude, you don't have to. I have a tablet upstairs. I just need to charge, but I don't have the right
We'll
charger.
do that before Monday, and we'll try that with the.
How
Yeah.
long have people like me been telling you to plug your tablet in?
Yeah, right.
You have. Yeah.
I've
I've got
sure
two
you've heard
tablets.
it
I
for
went to
months
plug in, and
now.
neither one of them work now because of, I don't know, they just stopped working because I left them off so long, I guess.
Everything that has to be plugged in is plugged in for me. Always. I just got the brand new batteries. They cost me $430
Ooh,
for my mobility scooter.
oh
I
yeah.
just went for maybe a mile and a half ride and back, and it's plugged in. Trust me. It'll stay plugged in as long as I have electricity.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. The
I,
only
I,
time it's not plugged in is when I'm riding it.
Yeah.
I agree with that philosophy on that.
I
Hey.
carry my charger with inside my backpack.
If you get a long enough extension cord, you can leave it plugged in while you're riding.
Yeah, well, it's not fun because the people step and you trip, and then you get sued, and that's the
Oh,
investment I ever made. I only paid $700 for a $4,000 machine.
wow. That's a deal.
Yep.
So
Always got to shop smart.
yeah, I'm starting to get these controls there because when I put my microphone on mute, and when you played the theme song, the beginning, I couldn't hear it.
Huh.
As soon as I took it off mute, I took my mic off mute, then I could hear it, which
Huh.
is weird.
Yeah, that's
Well, it
weird.
muted everything.
Yeah, that's strange.
I got
Is
no
it possible
clue.
that your sound is going through your microphone setup?
My microphone is on my laptop. I have these that I can use, but I have to connect my mixer via Bluetooth.
Oh yeah,
But then I have to wear headphones.
exactly.
And the headphones have to be plugged in because they have a microphone. So if I connect those Bluetooth, and I have this microphone and the microphone of the headphones that are pretty much canceling each
Right.
other out. So,
You have
Yeah.
to disable the ones on the head.
I have to get a
so the
microphone.
headphones, I plug them in. So that way there's only the audio signal coming in.
I have a
Yeah.
question. Should I get a microphone headset or should I get like a microphone?
Well, if you get a microphone, you'll probably need a fucking headset anyways.
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah.
can get one of these, I only paid $50 for this with the arm.
Mine
And
won't
a
work.
little
I got
sound
one like
card.
that that won't work at all on my.
I use
on my
one
computer.
too, but I don't have to wear headphones. So
I have to wear headphones
It's
because
all
of
in
my
how you
mixer.
set it up.
Because of my mixer.
Yeah, and this
I'm just
came with
trying
a
to get a
mixer,
little
but I don't use it.
What I really want is a stream deck.
Sounded good. Yeah, stream decks are cool. You can just hit a button and play drops, do all kind of neat stuff, move people around, not have to use the
Yeah.
set up macros.
One of these days. But every time I'm going to say up for something like that, I'm like, nope. Oh, there's a comic I want somewhere out there. So I'm always finding something else to get. Now I'm obsessed with getting Conan the Barbarian #1.
No.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I
I'm
found one for
That's
220.
what I'm after.
I found a 5.0 for 220, but I can't get it right now. I just hope it doesn't pop. But knowing my luck, by the time I have the money, it will be gone.
I mean, you sound like the type of collector I am. It's about the thrill of the chase. Once I catch the card I want, I no longer really care about
And
it.
I'm happy
When I've got it, now what?
Yeah. Hey, Jay,
Yeah.
and I'm happy to report that my friend Flat Earth Senna got me a copy of G.I. Joe #1. I just have to pay him at Heroes Con, and it is mine. So, woo!
Awesome.
Way to go.
I got the copy of G.I. Joe 21, so now it's just going to be a race to get like the 130s through the 150s because that's they're low print runs. They're hard to get. And but you're right, Jay. It's like there's always like something like
It's the
one day it's
thrill
going to be
of
like
the
Alexander
chase.
Wet because there were no more lands to conquer. So I got to figure out something else to conquer.
Bottom tier collector, welcome to the chat. Hey Aaron, good to see you're done eating. Hey who dat? We got Ryan's in chat.
Yeah, hey,
Marcus,
everybody.
Razor. Hey y'all. Good to see y'all hanging out. I need to watch hours. Help me out now. Let's stay on a while and keep everybody entertained.
If you got to leave, just put it on mute, walk away, and let it play.
Yep.
You see, that's the beauty. I
I'm
don't
going to
have
play your
to
playlist
put it on
tonight.
mute. I just
I'll try to
take
find the
these
longest
off,
playlist you got and just play it.
Yeah.
turn my mic
I got
off.
one called Best of. And
All right.
I just stick everything on it, even if it's not the best.
And while you're at it, everybody, do that for me because
Quentin?
I'm very close to having enough hours.
Yeah.
I got 410 subscribers. That could be partially monetized. I just want to be able to pay, it'd be nice to get it monetized enough just to pay StreamYard, Maybe have a cool giveaway.
But yeah, I know what you mean. He says, purposely not completing every decade-long hunts for goals because I don't know what to do when I accomplish what I set out to do.
Yeah. Like I say, Alexander Wet.
I got everything I ever wanted.
No more lands to conquer, right?
Yep. I understand completely.
Yep.
One thing that sucks about collectors like me. Get it?
I will be right back. I've been holding it through most of the trivia, so I'm going to let it go.
I got it. I got control if you need me to.
I'm still trying to trade my Stan Lee signed book for that Space Ghost #1.
Is Kevin still? Oh, I wanted to tell Kevin something, but I'll wait till
He'll be back. I always
Jay,
get uncomfortable when he has his hands under that blanket, guys.
Shut up. They're right here. Hi, Jay.
Because I know there was a guy in the panel that knew someone who he thought had one. Space Ghost #1. I do a straight trade. Straight trade right off the bat. I wouldn't hesitate.
If I ever find one out in the wild, I will let you know, Sheen.
Jay,
It has to be graded,
a
though.
picture of a comic I picked up weeks ago.
Does it have to be
It was
graded,
in
you
the
said?
air, but it was
Yeah,
fighting
it has to be
Marine.
graded.
I
don't care what grade it is, even if it's a 1.5, as long as the cover presents well,
I'll
do a straight
have
trade.
to look
I don't
at
care.
mine and see what ones I got. What number is it?
It's
Oh,
a
no, I'll
Gold Key
let you
Space
know.
Ghost #1.
Oh no, he was asking me. I have a Fighting Marines book, and Jay Font is a Marine, so I'll have to let him know. Yeah, no, I want Gene to get that book sooner or later.
It says, bottom tier says, Jean Malo still hasn't gotten Space Ghost #1. Almost want to create a GoFundMe to get him that book. Thanks, man. Well, hey, you're
Quentin says,
welcome.
I think.
You're welcome to do it if you want to.
Quentin says, I said, I think Will runs around with just a shirt on like Donald Duck.
No, I don't. That's a lie and a half.
Hey, we got Joe's here. Crazy Hungarian.
Hey, Joe.
How you doing? Hey, Joe.
Man,
Where you going with that gun in your hand?
Wait.
Little
Hey, Joe.
Jimi Hendrix reference for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I heard of him.
I
once.
have Jimi Hendrix posed like this is a McFarlane toy figure, a 7-inch
Oh,
figure.
yeah, I used to have
with the
that one.
guitar, with the stage and the amplifier. I have that.
Oh, bye, John.
Bye, John. We got
Yeah,
room
John.
for one more, everybody in the chat, if you want to come on.
Watch out for potholes.
So, Jay, I added a new clip for my show. I think you're going to like when someone shows something nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, John's back.
You're back.
There we go.
Yep, back again.
Thanks, Ray.
There we go.
Kyle Bush
Well,
had a message
thank you,
for
Ryan.
Debbie Voggs.
Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, Ryan. Where'd Kevin go, to the bathroom?
Yeah. We went to go see a man about a horse.
Oh, man, about a horse.
Must have been a big horse.
Yeah, seriously.
Huge. That sucker was huge. Bigger than Secretariat.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's one of those Clydesdale, I guess.
Have you guys seen the Family
Right.
Guy clip where it's like the giant horse and Lois's like dad is like, don't say the word blah blah. I forgot what the horse was named. I think Stompy. And Peter said like a keyword and the horse is just stomping the shit out. Oh.
Oh, it's quiet.
It's all quiet from the Western Front, right? Everybody's like,
Yeah.
don't know what to say, huh?
It's because the dust settled all of a sudden.
Yeah.
That's the setup. Has anybody been reading anything good? Or
No.
I'm still waiting for Space Ghost 12 and Space Quest #1. So
I won't be
I read this
on
one today.
I won't be on Chris's this week, but next week I'll have some books showing. But I'll be picking up next week the last issue of Rogue the Savage Land #5. Comes out next week, so I'll be picking that up in person.
Quentin said he got your storms today, Jay. I guess he meant the tornadoes.
Yeah, they
yeah,
You
there
have
was
bad weather,
I
Jay?
don't know I don't know where I read it. I saw a YouTube video about the storms there. FEMA wasn't even called in. So.
We had some bad ones in Kentucky here. In London, it destroyed, like, you could just see right where it went through. The path is like an F4 tornado, just destroyed the airport down there. It like destroyed three or four like restored World War II planes. They had like a P-50 Mustang down there, just destroyed it completely.
Did FEMA go?
We'll be lucky
Because
if FEMA ever goes.
I've seen another place there. FEMA wasn't even called in. So.
We'll be lucky if FEMA ever goes anywhere again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My location didn't get hit too bad today. I mean, we got some rain. We had wind all day.
And there he is.
Yeah,
I've
I'm
been
back.
more worried about my squirrels than anything.
So
He's
I want
back.
to announce this that Kevin's back. I am Thursday night at 8 p.m. It's not live. It's going to be pre-recorded. It'll be out sometime.
He releases it on
Next few days
Sunday,
or
Will.
week. What?
He releases them on Sunday.
Okay. It'll be out Sunday. I'm going to be interviewed by Paul in the 619.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
on his next episode. Matt's was just recently, and before
Yeah.
then was Brian LCS.
Yep.
So
I wonder if he has the
could
same
that be compared
questions.
as the next guinea pig?
I am prepared, but I
Well,
wonder
you
if
know,
they're.
I'm just asking. I don't
I
know. I've
wonder
never
if
seen the
they're.
show.
I wonder if they're the same questions.
Oh, they ask questions. Oh, you're in deep shit.
Yep, exactly.
Take out showers, and that's pretty much Georgia.
I bet you Kevin's after
sun,
me. I
sun.
just have that feeling Kevin's after me.
Well, that's usually standard fare for the Pacific Northwest, ain't it? Rain, sun, rain.
Yeah, we're
I'd say so. I almost
I went
sound
in
like
the other day. It was
Iowa,
the
but
same thing here. It
no.
rained like almost 24 hours here. So
We did have rain yesterday.
and today was fucking cold. I mean, it's almost June for Christ's sake, and we're
Yeah.
still getting fucking cold. The north wind was coming in. Even my mobility scooter had a hard time.
Ours is just all rain does is make it worse because of the humidity.
Yep,
Yep.
exactly. Kevin knows.
I mean, it
It's
was
like a sauna,
cool, windy,
Yeah,
everything.
don't rub it in.
especially like southern Georgia. Lord.
I wonder where Jeff is tonight. I didn't see him up here anyway. Could be busy.
Yep, I got a mobility scooter.
I got one too, Gene.
I bought it because I left my hometown of Buckingham, Quebec, 3 years, which is the worst thing I ever did, because I went to Hull and I didn't know anybody. I didn't know the streets, and me walking around with the damn cell phone with my reading glasses on, tripping on my own 2 feet because I can't see my feet. Okay, trying to read the fucking map to get from one place to another. No, I'm not gonna do that. Here in my hometown, I know every street. I can be drunk as piss, and my fucking legs will take me home. I don't care where I live. They know their way.
Like a
They
horse.
will never
Are
fail
you
me.
the same way,
But
Jack?
when I left Buckingham, I stopped walking, and then my legs went. Fuck you.
Hey,
No.
hey
You were
Kevin, quit.
destined to walk the rest of your life, and now you screwed it up. So now you can't walk as good as you did before. So I bought a mobility scooter, and I had an inheritance. I decided I needed
Where you at now,
something
Quentin?
to get around.
Iowa.
Oh.
Yeah, Quentin lives in Iowa.
Yeah, yeah.
He's from Augusta, Georgia, though.
Yeah.
I think, if I remember.
Yes.
I feel like I'm his biographer or something. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So I get around with my mobility scooter. I like my mobility scooter. Yeah, I'm back home. I'm back in Buckingham,
Jay,
Quebec.
do we
You
need to
can
get
look it
you
up.
one?
It's 14 or 15,000 population, small sector in Gatineau, because we merged with Gatineau at some point, which was a stupid move, because now we're on the outskirts of Gatineau. So now we've become the forgotten people. They do less in our sector than anywhere else.
Hey, Quentin, you should look Legion of Comics up. He lives in Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah. Augusta Book Exchange is where he
ABX Comics and
ABX
Games.
Comics and Collectibles.
And games.
We all know about all these comic shops because of everybody. Because Mark's always talking about ABX collectibles and comics, and
the comic
Chris is talking about Retro Rocket in Ontario.
The Council of Comics has, what is it? Alternaverse?
Yeah.
Mine is eBay. It's in Ontario too, because we don't have one here in Buckingham. Unfortunately, but we have a bookstore, but you go inside the bookstore and it's all French.
I grew up in a town of 30,000. I liked it a lot better than the city of 200,000.
Oh yeah, there's nothing like a small town. There's nothing like a small town. Everybody knows everybody.
The funny thing is, it's the same city.
Oh yeah.
When I grew up, there was only 30,000 people lived here. Now there's 200,000.
Gene, I have the same problem you do. There's no comic shop. And the comic shop that I do go to is like 40 miles away, and it's in London, and they're like in the middle of a rebuild. Luckily, though, I talked to the owner I'm friends with. The comic shop did get hit, but a lot of people lost their homes, unfortunately. So they got some GoFundMe up. So if anybody can afford to like donate $5 or $10, a lot of people lost everything. I was happy to see this one guy, though, and his wife. They thought they'd lost their cat. They found her hiding under the rubble, alive.
Nice.
Send me the link, Matt. Send me the link for the GoFundMe, and soon at the end of the month, I'll see what I can do. Maybe send $10 or something. It's not much there.
Yeah, I had a screwed up back. I had back surgery, micro disc surgery, 25 years ago. Bottom tier and Aaron are talking about it. Bad backs, and I mean the surgery. I felt fine afterwards until the past year or so. Now it's starting to. I woke up yesterday, and oh God, I was in so much pain I couldn't move. I was just laying on the floor going, oh God, oh God. My dad got back from lunch. He's like, what's wrong? Man. But after I get up and move around a while, it feels fine.
Yeah.
But sleeping, laying still for 8 hours, it locks up. And
I'm glad I got my mobility scooter back up and running. I had to buy a second set of battery. The first set were inadequate. I did a 1.5 mile ride, and when I went to back it up, no more power. So, okay, wrong batteries, and they were twice the amount too. So, okay, so now I know why, and they were twice the weight. Those damn batteries weigh 40 pounds each.
Wow.
Yeah, but if you think about it, my mobility scooter is top heavy.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting on a chair.
Right.
So if I, God forbid, I'll never do a curve at 60 miles an hour with that thing. You know that like the wheels are like this big. I mean, they're tiny wheels. They're really tiny wheels, and the damn thing weighs 400 pounds.
Yeah. Paint a racing stripe on it. It'll help with the cornering at high speed.
Yeah, well. Aaron says I got to keep moving. That just gave me an idea. Maybe I should quit taking my restless leg medicine. My legs will keep running all night long. Of course, that keeps waking me up.
You sleep.
All you have to do is
probably would, Joe. You know what? If you had that like the what do you call it, the Fitbit. If you didn't have the restless leg meds, you'd probably get some steps in at night.
Yeah, right. Yeah, problem is
just take yourself to a treadmill.
It's almost impossible to sleep. I mean, the feeling is hard to describe, and it's just uncomfortable as hell. It's like it's like my whole groin is just tensing up and feels weird.
I had a problem with my sciatic nerve. My big toe would go numb.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on? And then all of a sudden you feel tingling in the toe. What the hell's going on? And then it would shoot up my fucking leg and down up my back. Whoa! What the hell is this? And all of a sudden, poof! It stopped. It just stopped. So
that's cool, Aaron.
Whatever.
Oh, you went the swap with
Josh, Green Lantern Comics.
Oh yeah, Josh, Green Lantern. Cool.
I love wheeling and dealing is one of my favorite things to do. Like, I'll trade you this one for that one, you know.
Mm-hmm. You know, when I found out I needed back surgery, that's what happened with me. Is my leg was hurting. It got to the point where I could barely walk. I couldn't even I was driving a manual transmission and I couldn't push the damn clutch down with my left leg. And it was so I went to the doctor and he sent me to a specialist, First thing you got to do is take one of those little rollers that has the little spikes on it, ran it up the back of my left leg and said, "You feel that?" And I said, "Feel what?" He goes, "All right, you need to go straight to the hospital. You're getting MRI scan on your back." That's when they found the ruptured disc.
You got to watch those back and neck injuries.
Yeah, right.
We keep saying here, it should be, Marcus, it should be sponsored by Web MD, apparently, because we're like giving y'all our injuries. Right. Oh, man. Well, anyway.
It's your
Yeah, that's my mobility scooter.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. You put some mag wheels on it, you're set. Put some hydraulics on it.
And I have a
got some bumper stickers on it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have some reflective blue, red, and silver stickers on.
Got to get you some cool bumper stickers.
It's a good idea to have those.
Oh, I got plenty of stickers. I got stickers from all the channels that I've gotten over the years and all that. Yeah. But I don't want to put that on that.
Right.
No. If I'm gonna really what is it? Pimp it out there. It's gonna be the colors of the Montreal Canadiens. What the hell?
Off-road tires and a CB radio.
Oh yeah, well.
Yeah.
Bears, make sure you don't drive around drunk on it.
You do you.
You need to get a bumper sticker on the back machine that says "I brake for Vampirella."
Actually, I want one because the name of my my scooter is The Thing. I want the same script as John Carpenter's The Thing.
Right.
Written in white, just about this long in back, just over the brake light. The Thing. That's my scooter. That's what I want. The rest, they're.
Get you a Canadian flag with the
not even a Canadian flag. I don't need that. I just need the thing.
What did you say, Matt?
I said, speaking of Lisinopril.
Well, speaking of which.
This panel's like a mass unit.
I know, right? You just reminded me I need to take my pills.
You know, thanks for the reminder. I got to take mine in the morning.
You know, this is the same stuff they give to Parkinson's patients. Well, people with mild Parkinson's, I guess. I guess restless leg is the same nerve or something that is affected. I said, "Does that mean I'm going to have Parkinson's?" And he's like, "No, it doesn't."
Oh, we need Mercer. Two-way pager. Wait, I still do.
It's John.
Hey,
gentlemen.
Did you get her the volleyball?
Video.
Yeah, she just went in.
I forgot to watch your video.
Oh, so you're parked?
Yeah,
John,
finally parked.
Okay.
John, so I watched your video. I forgot to comment. You are a toy collector.
I didn't know until I picked up those latest toys, and I started to question my entire life.
Gotta go get a drink.
I find that out all the time. I said, "Well, I guess I'm a retro video game collector. Well, I guess I'm a toy collector now."
Little do we all know.
Does anybody else like? Sorry, Jay.
I wasn't aware I was collecting this and that, and all of a sudden I got 14, 15 of whatever. So I understand your pain. I live it.
Or I will start looking through my short boxes, and I'll be like, "Wait a minute! I got like 30 copies of the Defenders. I guess I'm collecting the Defenders now."
That's what I was going to say. I find, I get a great deal on these Charlton comics, and then find I've got all but 4 issues of Yang. I don't even know what Yang is, but I'm collecting it now.
Yeah.
I bought a Super Nintendo Mini just for 2 stupid games, which is I paid like close to $200 Canadian for the damn thing. But
John read 16 trade paperbacks while he waited.
Nostalgia, man. Nostalgia. That's what it's all about.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I used to do that. Then they came out with smartphones.
What's it called? Matt, I can't wait to see what has he sent you. I don't know if he's gonna send you tracking when Trev sends your mystery box.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure he will.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what's in that.
Well, I mean, there's a chance to get an autograph from Frank Miller and Bill Sienkiewicz.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, and I like Trev, so I thought I'd help him out.
Right.
He really helped me out like a while back when I shipped something to. Actually, it was the Green Lantern Comics, and they tore the label off, and it was a box. I reused it. Trev had sent a giveaway to me and they sent it back to Trev. He was like, "Did you mean to send me a box full of like Green Lantern and Superman comics?" And I'm like, "No." So he had to resend it for me. So he saved my life. What if it had been somebody else?
Yep.
I'd probably been deep doo-doo.
Quentin, the games I wanted on the Super Nintendo Mini were Contra 3, the Alien Wars, and the second one was Super Castlevania. That game was awesome. The soundtrack won an award when it came out, and best soundtrack for a video game soundtrack. That game is awesome. A side scroller, you whip, and your whip catches a ring and you can swing like Tarzan.
I am cozy, but I'm cold. It's cold down in the basement.
You kill demons and devils, and Frankenstein is in there, and Dracula, and the whole 9 yards. And you kill bats. You name it, they have
evil and comfortable.
And the soundtrack really drives it. I mean, you want to get at the end, and it's pushing you. And when you don't make it at the end of a stage to save, you're pissed off because you have to start all over that stage.
I remember that Beavis and Butthead game.
Addictive game like nothing else. I mean,
I'm a tried and true gamer. I mean, I've been through all the systems.
I do have this as well, though. This is fun for road trips.
I get it. I'm not a Nintendo Switch.
I just beat Turtles in Time last week. I downloaded all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games, and I'm happy to report I beat Turtles in Time again. All right.
I'm gonna have to try mine because I haven't tried it yet.
One of my all-time favorite
a year and a half ago, and I tried it once at my friend's house. Because we played together all the time.
Great. So. Marcus. Micro Machines on Nintendo. The race. You raced across like desks.
You're right, Marcus. I agree.
The rulers from one desk to the other, and
I was.
Oh man, it was so much fun.
I was for the Nintendo race games. I was more of an RC Pro-Am guy.
Yeah,
I always did
that. I remember playing that too.
Here's the only way you deal with Nazis, though, Marcus.
What was the other one? Super Monkey Ball on GameCube.
I stopped at Super Nintendo. After that,
Earthbound game is hard.
Super Nintendo, and then I went to PlayStation. I'm a PlayStation
I was
guy.
into cars after that. Cars, motorcycles.
I got an Xbox One, and I've hated that thing ever since I got it. I got a good deal on it, and my 4 blew up. I'm a poor boy. So I bought that.
That reminded me of that rap song by Notorious B.I.G.'s. The only rap song I know how to rap. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this. 50-inch screen, money green leather sofa. Got 2 rides, a limousine, and a sofa.
Oh, I remember that.
All right. I'm going to show you Micro Machines. It was so cool.
I'm not good with the role-playing games there, Quentin. What is this, Spy Hunter?
It's Micro Machines. See, you're on
Micro Machines. Okay.
You got to stay between the chalk lines most of the time.
Well, you're not doing a good job of it.
I was gonna say,
Jesus Christ!
What? This isn't Kevin. This is another.
No wonder you don't have a car.
But man, this game was fun. Here's the breakfast table. Got to avoid the little spots of honey. They're sticky and they make your car stop.
Yeah, Spy Hunter is a great game. Does anybody remember the RC car game, racing game they had on NES?
Oh yeah,
RC Pro Am. I love that game. RC
Yeah,
and
that was what I played. RC
and Excite Bike. Excite Bike was always fun. I would make my own custom racetrack.
Yeah, but I didn't play Excite Bike that much.
You know what I was thinking
It
about
came
doing
with
one
some
time?
system.
My brother.
If you want to go
bought
if you want to go even older than that, you go for Wolf 3D.
You know what I'm thinking about doing one day?
Wolfenstein 3D for the
thinking about-
PC.
I'm thinking about doing a stream where I play my brother's N64.
Super Monkey Ball.
Kevin,
Man, this game was hard.
Kevin, I was saying, I'm thinking about playing my brother's N64 here and doing a live stream eventually.
Yeah, that would be
Cool.
cool. I got like a SNES Mini, like the one with like it's got like 30 games on it,
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
I love- I
12
love the
games,
hell out of
20 games, 21 games.
It's something like that. Yeah, but I play Mario Kart all the time. I love that
Mario
game.
Kart 64.
Yeah, Mario
is
Kart is on
it.
that. And there's Yoshi's Island, Yoshi or something like that.
Yeah.
Online.
And there's
Oh,
I'm
Mr.
F-Zero.
Granny there, Aaron.
I
Right
think
now.
F-Zero is on that game. Is on that SNES.
Yeah, Super Monkey Ball was fun, man. I really like the party games, like the one where you roll the ball down the ramp and then you open these wings up and then you close back into a ball to drop onto a target and try to stay on
Yeah,
the little
I played that
target.
one.
Seen that one.
Or the
That
one
game
where
was
you
really fun when you and all your buddies were drunk and you're all trying to do that.
Or when you race. The racing was fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A guy I used to hang out with had a Wii, and we played golf. One day he says, "Hey, I'm gonna invite a bunch of friends. We're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna have some wings, some onion rings, some cheese sticks." He was a cook and everything, so I'm gonna have all these snacks and we're gonna have some fun. Okay, yeah, sure, I'll be there. Just tell me what time. So I go there. It's me and him, and he's got this tray with chicken wings, onion rings, and cheese sticks.
No
And
competition.
he's got that. He's got it for an army, and we're just two. So we played golf all afternoon, and it's only this little stick, but it's so much fun. After you get the hang of it, you can really put the ball where you want the
A
ball.
friend of mine that's he's a really serious golfer, really good. You know, I don't think he even has a handicap. He's like a scratch. He got one of those. A friend brought it over and they're like, "Yeah, check out the golf, try this." And he played that. And after he went back to play real golf, it fucked him up. He said, "I'll never play that again on that."
I always liked the bass fishing game they had where you could cast
Yeah.
and reel it in.
Yeah, the Wii. The
You
bowling
play
was
bowling.
cool. I played bowling a lot.
Yeah.
on the
Wii
Wii.
baseball was stupid. The logic was stupid.
Yeah.
I never played it, but I like the bowling. I like the bowling.
I didn't
Bowling.
like the animation. Some of the animation I
I
didn't
was
like.
good. I was good at Wii
Kick
tennis.
it back and just bowling like this. I love the Wii controllers.
Yeah, they were cool. Actually, the Wii U was kind of cool too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to get the Switch too, but I'm going to wait like a year probably because I'm going to wait.
Mhm.
I hope it'll go down a little bit, but
Never
probably.
mind.
They're
don't
going to
know
go
that
down.
it's
They don't. Well, actually, I don't think they're going to go down because all those come from China.
Oh yeah, they're gonna go up.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying not to Quit trying to remind me of that, Jim.
Hey, I'll check. I'll check. Maybe because they can't. We don't have that problem here in Canada with China. So I'll check the price. I'll keep you informed.
All right, keep me up to date on it.
There you go. So maybe we can. I
Switch.
can just ship it to you. You send it to me and I'll ship it to you.
What was that I was playing with my cousin? Mario
We'll
World.
work out a whole thing.
Mario World
I
is
know.
great.
I'm happy to help out my friends.
I'm looking forward to it. I want to get it. I just got the Switch Lite right now, but I have an NES, the SNES Mini, and a Sega Genesis. And I got that
my
game.
brother had a Sega Genesis, and he
Have
was so proud when he got it. Hey, come and see the game. I can't remember what it came with a game. It's like this guy in a mech suit or something, and he's walking, and he can fire weapons and all this.
Is that Rygar?
Yeah, something like that.
Mm.
I'll tell you what, though. Does anybody remember Maximum Carnage? I used to love that game.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
I got the Atari 2600. It's just the joystick, but it has 200 of the games on it.
God, I
don't
don't
even have to have a console or anything.
I used to like Altered Beast too, where you could get the guy to turn into a monster.
Yeah, Altered Beast was cool.
Some of those games for Super Nintendo were hard as hell, like Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I have never beat that game. Never.
Loved
that was tough.
That game pissed me off more times than I care to mention.
My friend had gotten he had an NES console, and he had gotten a game for his birthday on the 9th of September. He had gotten this game. It was called just Castlevania.
Oh yeah.
It was Castlevania, and we played that stupid game till the 7th of September.
I know, right, Ray?
And we beat it. And you see the screen at the end there with the crumbling chateau. And then it starts over. And you have more things that weren't there before. Some of them were floating like this. Where the hell did these come from? And it starts over from the beginning. But this time, it's hard.
All
right, let's go.
I'll challenge anybody to try to get past
the anniversary. I mean,
I'll
that game.
I'll challenge anybody to be able to they can get past the 3rd level on Lion King, the game for Sega Genesis. That game is hard AF.
Oh my God, my buddy.
The more the consoles evolved, the harder the games became, because a lot of them were like.
I don't know how kids can play that game. It was so hard. Like there's one part you got to jump over like the trees on the branches, dude.
The waterfall going.
Oh, the waterfall! Oh my God, the waterfall!
Yeah. Spit
that's one thing. You don't think about that. Hey, Bruce. People don't think about that. Back in the day, you couldn't save your game. I mean, you just had to leave it on or keep playing.
Yeah, there were some places you could save
like
about Super
Castlevania. You could save your game.
Yeah. Castlevania had a code.
Make it at a certain point in order to save your game.
Yeah. Punch Out. Matt Tyson's Punch Out had a code. You could get like you got certain points.
I was thinking more of the Atari 2600 stuff.
Oh, 2600. Yeah, there ain't no codes on that.
There was nothing you could.
You remember the Intellivision? We had an Intellivision, and we'd play pitball on that all night.
Oh God, yes.
I remember that.
Childhood friend.
A guy I knew had one of those.
It was cool as crap when I was a kid.
Yeah, that one's crazy bottom tier like that.
God, this would have been early 80s.
Pitball. That was another of my favorites.
I love pitball. That's what I'm talking about. I played it at
great.
They had a Dungeons and Dragons game for I think Atari.
Yeah.
I used to play it, and then do you remember was it Zork? Remember that game Zork?
That was great.
Yeah.
That was
my cousin had a Commodore 64.
Yeah. That was
we used to play it all the time. They had a Spider-Man game you could play on there.
Remember one of the first graphic games like that was called Bard's Tale.
Oh, okay.
It was you could walk through the mazes and see the walls, and It was like an attempt at a Dungeons and Dragons thing for PC. I think I still have my box for Zork, the first one I bought, and the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. They did one of those, just like Zork, where it was all text adventure.
Yeah, it's like text. You have to type in commands.
Go east, go west.
Pick up axe, drop axe. Yeah, go west.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I had so many games, it's hard to remember all of them.
But when those came out, though, Kevin, they were like, that was the coolest thing ever. Like, oh, we can actually put in commands. And now that's like,
and it responds.
Like outdated. Yeah. And don't forget Oregon Trail.
Oh yeah. God, yes.
You know how many times I died of dysentery on the Oregon
Trail? You have died of dysentery. What the hell is dysentery?
Yeah, I didn't know what the hell it was.
That's how I learned what it was.
There's an American Dad
I died by a broken arm.
There's an American Dad episode that has to do with the Oregon Trail. You have to watch it, man.
I seem to remember that.
And I don't know if anybody remembers it, but where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
That was a 90s
We now have
game.
advertising.
No, I played in the 80s.
We have messages on the goddamn filters, guys.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, to say that cigarettes cause cancer. Who gives a fuck?
They put it on cigarette now. Wow.
Oh, yeah, now, and we got these disgusting images on the packs to just try to discourage us. Hey.
It reminds me of Clerks.
And you're still smoking.
We got duct tape and we got paint tape, so we can always...
You don't give a damn.
We used to have a Commodore or some kind of computer at the school like that, and like when we had break, kids would fight over playing that damn thing.
Yep.
And we'd play Oregon Trail and like Where in the World's Carmen Sandiego and like stuff like that.
I was secretary of the computer club in high school. The very first computer club. It was my senior year, and they were the only computers in the entire school. Was the ones in that classroom.
Hell, the only computer for education in the town I grew up in was at the library.
Yeah, we had one at the library too. I remember that.
Yeah, that was
Apple
II.
Closest thing to we had to get computers was a calculator, and it went one of those with the arm.
Yeah.
And you go click, 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 and click.
Yeah.
And then you had the electric ones that were big. I mean, we are talking fucking big, huge goddamn calculators. And a friend of mine, he was a nut. He'd open the cover, he'd stick a fucking pencil in there and he'd break it, and then he'd stick it in another place and he'd break it because there was all these little arms, eh? And then he'd put the cover back and we would sit far away and wait for some innocent kid to come in and to try to use the calculator, and when he fucking pressed enter, the whole thing would start to smoke and everything.
Yeah.
we destroyed so many calculators in that classroom. I mean, that was our bad guys. But
I had Compute Magazine had a subscription, and they would you could type in these huge pages and pages of hexadecimal code to create a game. It's like, I can't believe I spent hours and hours to create just the most basic of silly game.
You remember the Timex Sinclair computer?
Yep, I had one.
I had one too.
Does anybody remember?
I had that module there in the back. I think it was 256K or something like that.
Wow, that was.
Does anybody remember the game Galaxian, the arcade game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When I was a kid, my stepdad had a game room. Right, he had a pool table, like a big, came out with a pool hall that had caught on fire. He saved it, and restored it. And we had a Galaxian game, a $6 Million Man pinball game.
Oh yeah, cool.
And I played that Galaxian, and you could just open up the coin slot, and just click that little. There's like a little metal thing. It looks like a paper clip, and you could just get as many credits as you wanted. I'd play that thing for hours, man.
They had a $6 million man pinball machine at the dollar store in the mall when I was in high school, and it was broken. The front panel was a little loose, and you could bump it, and it would pop, pop, bump it again, pop, pop. You could play it free all day long.
When I was I think it was 17 or 18, I worked at a newspaper, a French newspaper, in distribution and advertising. So there was an arcade just a little bit diagonally across the street. And in those days, Ottawa wasn't as busy as it is now. You would never be able to. But we would cross and go to that arcade on our lunch break.
Yeah.
Quarters and quarters and quarters. We'd try everything. There was a submarine. I like that. The submarine there, you had to aim before the damn boat.
Periscope. You looked in the periscope.
That was awesome. That was awesome. And people could look on either side to see what was happening.
Right. Yeah, I
but
remember
just the fact that you looked in the damn periscope, that was great.
When I was in
the pinball machine, Black Knight, the big giant pinball machine.
I don't remember it.
The best one I ever tried there was Afterburner.
Does anybody remember
you're in the damn cockpit there, and the damn thing moves around?
Yeah, that and the Star Wars game.
Yeah. Does anybody remember playing the game Tempest?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had when I was in the sixth grade. Our school, they let you go. Like there was a place across the street. Like our mascot was the mountain lion, so they had a place across the street, right from the school property. I think it's called the Lions Den, and they had like Cubert in there and Tempest. And they had some old games. I mean, but Tempest had been out for a while when I played it. But and it had the Burger Time or whatever I think it was called.
Oh yeah, Burger Time. Where you run across the buns.
They switched it out later, but we had like some fun games in there.
Yeah, Tempest always makes me think of the Rush Subdivisions video because that's in the video. That's how the video.
Many hours of playing Tetris. The same amount of hours listening to my stepmom telling me Tetris will never amount you to anything in life.
Frogger was awesome.
Forward 15 years, she shows up at my job out there packing Greyhound buses. She saw me fit a whole bunch of shit into not very much space and asked me how the hell I did it, and I told her I wasted many hours on Tetris, and she never said a word about my video games since.
Dr. Mario, that was the ripoff of Tetris, wasn't it?
Dr. Mario was cool.
The drop.
Yeah, I like Dr. Mario, but I like Tetris. I used to play it on that Game Boy, the OG Gen 1 Game Boy, and we would play that all day.
First time I went to Dragon Con was in '87. And there wasn't a lot of lines. It ain't nothing like today where you spend hours and hours, but there were some lines that you'd have to wait. And I had nothing to do. But the second year I went to Dragon Con, I had a Game Boy, and that made all the difference in the world when it came to sitting in those lines.
Does anybody remember what's the name of that game?
Paperboy was great.
It was called TC Surf and Skate or something.
Oh my God!
Yeah. The little gorilla, and you would surf with the little gorilla.
Town and Country. Town and Country.
I love that game.
I'll be right back.
Skate or Die was kind of fun too.
Yeah,
and Skate or Die, but TNC Surf Designs.
I need to get some of these games. TNC Surf Designs. That's the name of it. Yeah.
Yes,
that was cool.
I played a lot of that one.
And we had a game called Gumshoe or something, and it was like on the NES. But there were so many good NES games. We had that, and they bought us a Sega Master System. I don't know if you remember that one. It was before the Genesis,
right?
And there was actually some fun games on that thing. But the NES, like we had the robot and everything. I got like a little robot. I got like a little I don't know. It's like something where you scan the code on the back of it. It's like a mini robot from the I can't remember the name of the robot. Remember, it had the little gyroscopes with it, and it would move
Virtual Boy,
yeah,
that was
or
awful.
something like that. The Virtual Boy gave me motion sickness.
I know it was horrible. Man, I didn't see Keith. I never saw Keith Giffen at Dragon Con either. Bottoms here. That's a shame. I was a big fan of his work. His the stuff he did with Sandman and is it the Max? Great stuff.
Oh, did he?
I played all kinds of games, up to and including football, baseball, basketball, all the sports games.
I think it's funny. Every time Madden came out, it was like it looked better and better, and it's like, man, it looks like the real game. And
it keeps getting better and better. I remember
it would be even better.
Yeah.
The first Madden game, they didn't have numbers or names on their backs. You didn't even know what the players' names were. And then they started getting the player rights, and it just kept advancing. And now it's just insane.
Dude, I was playing.
Now it looks better.
Sorry, but it was
yeah.
I swear to God, I had John Elway football.
I had that too. I like 10-yard fight too. I know it was a basic one, but you could do like the lateral.
Oh God, what was it? Backyard baseball?
Backyard baseball. I remember Mario baseball too. They had like one with
Backyard baseball was a computer game. I had backyard baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and soccer.
But the greatest baseball game of all time was on the Super Nintendo. It was called Baseball Simulator 2000.
You know what's amazing about backyard baseball?
Love that
Speaking
game.
of backyard baseball, they made it a phone app. Now it's like $10.
Wow. I might have
Did
to
I
check
buy
that
it?
I'm just starting to enjoy football.
out.
I'm trying to find a good
Baseball
fun-
for me is like the
Mutant
same
League
thing
Football.
as watching
League
paint
is
dry.
fun.
Cyberball. Anybody play Cyberball? It was like robotic
No,
football.
I'm trying to find.
I remember seeing that. Yeah.
I'm trying to find a good, fun phone app. That's a
Well,
good game.
the way you said it there, and you lifted yourself up, I thought you said I'm trying to fart.
No, I'm trying to find a good, fun
The
phone
way you
app.
lifted yourself. Okay. Well, too many details, I guess. There was one game that I really enjoyed. It's on the PC. It's Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2.
Oh, Need for Speed.
I used to love the first Need for
Oh
Speed.
my
God.
God. I had a steering wheel that I bought, and it was a Logitech, and it was like, but the only thing was yellow and black. I hated the yellow, but I paid like $30 for it with pedals and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But the pedals would move around, so I had to duct tape them to the floor and make sure that they didn't move. But I had the steering wheel clamped to a small folding table. Oh my God, that thing got fucking thrown around like this because it wouldn't stay. The pedals would stay because of the duct tape, but the table is a small folding table made out of wood, cheap wood. So that thing was going around. But that game was so fun. I mean, you just put your foot on the gas pedal, and when you want to brake, you just lift off the gas pedal, and that's it. You just brake like this. And if you leave it off, you start going backwards. So, I mean, all you have to do is that. You don't even have to brake.
Yeah.
And there are corners in there. I mean, hairpins there. You really have to, because you can lose it. I don't know how many times I lost it on some of the courses there. But I did it. I did the whole tree. It's a big tree, and I did you have to do everything in gold medal. You have to win the gold medal in every single category. Otherwise, at some point, something's not open on the tree, so you can't complete your mission.
I'm a completionist. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
And there's what the last time I tried, there's one that I can't get past. I'm supposed to be like 2 minutes 32 seconds, and I'm 2:32 point something, and I have to be on the dot, and I'm always missing a point something because.
You can't
And I'm
figure out.
still trying to find. There's a shortcut
Quarter
somewhere,
second.
and I'm
Yeah,
still trying to find the damn thing, and I can't find it.
yeah.
But I'm still concentrated
See you,
on getting
Joe.
the times. So
See you, Joe.
Later.
be careful.
Joe had a
Joe.
fun stream the other night, like on was it Saturday or no? Right? What was it? Sunday? I can't remember what day it was, but I guess it was Saturday night, and they were watching like these YouTube videos. I think I'm convinced some of them are fake, where they're like these people are out camping and they hear like sounds or like screams. And I was like, one of them, the guy was out there hunting ghosts in the graveyard somewhere in Minnesota, and like, oh man, I said he just got some dude out there like yelling, and he's like, because he was like, every time he'd go, oh my God, what's that? He'd have a big smile on his face. I'm like, why are you smiling if it's scary? Or they'll have somebody come out of the woods, like on the Appalachian Trail. That would freak me out. If like you were just in the middle of nowhere and like some weirdo with an axe or
Some
something shows
people
up.
deal with fear with laughter. So I think
Yeah.
that's the problem.
It was Saturday. Quentin's like, right, it was Saturday. It was awesome. I had fun. I think Joe's invented a new video stream where we'll comment on other YouTuber videos, like scary videos. But there was one, a guy was crawled up. They were like on the side of the road, like on some national park road, going into the park. And this guy comes out of the woods, crawling on all fours. And he looks ghostly pale, like it looked like he had white makeup on. I was like, what the hell? And I couldn't tell, like, are these people actually faking everybody out, or is this weird dude really come out of the woods,
Yep.
You know what? I have to say this right
I
now.
haven't seen it, Rad.
It's been a while. It's been gnawing at me, and I don't know about you guys, but I have to say this. This is my only venue to say it. You know the urban explorers, as they call them?
Yeah, I've
The
seen them.
people that trespass everywhere. And I say trespass, and I really mean it. They trespass.
I agree.
I'm sorry. I don't care. They never show how they really get in. So they either break shit to get in or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's the problem I have with those.
They have people that go in like a tunnel.
And they say, we don't take anything.
So some of those videos, they'll go into like this. There's some of these people, they'll go in like this tunnel and then they'll freak out because they're in there. I'm like, well, you should have known better than to go in this cave that's like 3 foot tall, crawling in it, and then you freak out. Well, no wonder you're freaking out because you're an idiot.
You don't want the bear pooping in your front yard. Don't build your house where the bear lives.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Let's keep it simple.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I don't know what's amazing. Those people have to find
out.
See, but I don't like that. They have no business going onto other people's properties. I mean that and profiting off of them. Though, like I remember I saw a video. The guys came into this place. It was really abandoned. It's as if everybody vanished all of a sudden, and they came in, and in the closet there was all these Star Wars toys still in the goddamn boxes and bubble wraps and whatever. They didn't take anything, well, on camera anyways, but I mean, it was all there, right there. I mean, those things were worth a fortune.
Even if you don't take anything, just advertising this is out there somewhere, someone's going to recognize the area and go get them. Your hands might be clean. You may be innocent, but are you really?
There you go. So I mean, you're not supposed to be there in the first place, and they're making money off of this shit.
I like the guys that go magnet fishing. I went down a rabbit hole watching people go magnet fishing in the lake.
They can
I-
rent it.
River.
I
Kevin,
do
what
wanna
time
do
are
That's
we?
cool.
What,
Thank
Jay?
you.
I do want to do that.
Yeah, I think it's fun.
What time are we going till, Kevin? Midnight?
Sounds good. Whenever.
We might
Your
turn into a
stream
pumpkin.
is-
We better stop before midnight. We'll turn into pumpkins.
I'd like to go do American Pickers.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I love that.
I like
Hey,
old
right,
things. I'm from Iowa, so I've been to their original store. I've got family in that area.
Oh, cool.
I just like to go just looking around in other people's stuff.
Oh my
I'm
God!
just curious. So
I would love
hey,
to go crawl
yeah,
around.
okay,
in
that-
those barns.
I remember
What's in there?
looking around in my mother's purse because she had this big ass purse. I mean, that thing was huge. It was wide too. And she would say, Jean, trouve mon portefeuille, find my wallet. Okay. And I'd always find everything she asked me. I knew her purse better than she did.
Oh no, you didn't touch my mama's purse.
My mom had
My
that
mom's
big
purse will
ass
hit you
purse,
with it.
and it was leather.
At best, you got to hold it when at the most embarrassing times for a little boy to be holding a purse.
Like it's
Yeah.
a mile while your friends are out there or something.
Yes, exactly. That was the only time I was allowed to touch mom's purse.
Hey, Chonko. Thanks for coming, man. I just noticed you dropped in. Love
Yeah.
your comics.
Or when I went to get my hair cut when I was a kid,
Watched this video the other day.
you couldn't sit in the barber's chair, so they'd put a wooden plank there with like a little padded seat for you, and you would sit on top of that.
Oh yeah.
And
See,
the barber that we had, he was missing a finger, his pinky finger. And I thought that was a disease that I could catch. So I was scared shitless of this barber who was trying to cut my hair. And he's using scissors and he's missing a finger and he doesn't look too fucking steady with the goddamn scissors. And I'm only like 5 or 6 years old. Not comfortable around strangers first, and not comfortable with strangers with scissors. Very
Yeah,
sharp
don't-
and pointy scissors.
I don't like sharp objects near my head, especially those I ain't in control of.
I had a barber once nick my ear with a scissors one time because I kept moving.
Well,
When I go get my hair cut, I tell them I have this thing in the back there. It sticks out almost like a wart. I have to get it frozen off. But when I do, all the hair around it is gonna die. So I'm gonna have to cut the hair shorter. But right now, I hide it because I cut the hair longer. Right now, it needs to be.
Jay has long hair. Jay, show me your long hair.
Yeah, the
I,
old
I,
school
sh- I
days
should be
with
good
the
by
straight razor.
next week.
No
Look at that
thanks.
straight razor. They can cut you. That's why you always were nice to your barber back in the old days because they were
Jay's
holding a
got
very sharp
really long
straight
hair.
razor.
my
That's,
my
name is
dad
Edward
was the
Starks.
barber when he discovered it was cheaper to get your hair cut at home. So
These guys are trying to
The old
kill Henry
bowl.
Fonda.
Everybody gets the Dorothy Hamill haircut.
no, that was too much hair. I had the buzz cut.
If ever I have a man cave, I want
yeah.
a barber's
Let's do that
chair.
in the summer.
I want a nice one there, a nice one restored barber's chair.
We used to
Now,
have the
baby, my
mullet.
name is nobody. Henry Fonda's getting a shave from and the barber is a fake. He's locked up the real barber, and he's going to kill Henry Fonda with the straight razor.
Yeah.
Right when he starts to shave him, Henry Fonda sticks his gun right up his neck.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love straight razor shaves. Damn COVID. Ain't nowhere in town that does it anymore. I love them.
We got a couple of old
It doesn't seem that you had any recently.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not at all worried about the knife at my neck because I figure she don't know me.
Yeah.
I didn't
It's not
do
the
it.
Old West.
Yep. I didn't
Yeah,
do
the
it.
problem is I watched that mute movie Sweeney Todd.
Oh
So,
yeah.
no,
Yeah.
thank you.
Right.
Oh no, I'm mindful.
End up a meat
I
pie.
gotta trust them.
What was it Jersey Girl? Did you ever see that with George
Yeah.
Carlin, Ben Affleck,
Yeah.
and the little girl wants reenact Sweeney Todd for her grade school?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That's funny.
Do you remember the movie Little Miss Sunshine with Alan
yeah.
Arkin?
Oh, great.
That
movie.
was
And they're like, they
great.
didn't see that. Yeah, they didn't see like the routine they'd worked out. They're dancing.
It's
the
such
super
a great
freak.
ending. Yeah, so good.
That was hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just thinking about that little straight razor shave. God, I missed them. Stupid pandemic. They were great.
Damn
I
you.
miss them. Don't let this fool you. I prefer this, but if any of the barber shops all of a sudden have the straight razor shave, I'm going to be clean shaven at least 3 times.
No, you're not.
The hell I won't. I love a straight razor shave. It's just so relaxing.
I remember I was on before Matt. I don't know if it was before you met Kevin. I was talking to Jay one night on Discord because I've known Jay since I started YouTube 7 years ago. That's why I call him my YouTube dad. And he's older than me. But he had no beard. I was like, who the hell are you and what did you do with Jay Thompson?
Yeah, occasionally it runs away.
Yeah, Jay, we've known each other 7, 8 years now.
We're going to do like speaking of the bad movies, Gene. We're going to do you ever heard of he was a B movie director in the '60s. His name was Russ Meyer.
Oh yeah.
We're going to do in a couple of weeks. I'm going to do the movie Faster Pussycat, Kill Kill Kill.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Oh my God.
John, when are
Like
you
the
in
80s band?
I guess I wasn't watching any movie.
Well, no,
but-
the '80s band probably named theirself after the movie.
John, when are
God.
you and Carlito and those guys doing the rest of your movies?
On the 31st.
But cool. But the fun fact about that movie that the song "Thunder Kiss 65" by White Zombie is about that movie.
Right.
And there's actually some samples, some like audio clips from the movie in it.
Yeah, but the titles I gave you there.
Yeah, I saw them. I'll look them up. We'll add them to the list, Gene.
Yeah.
We'll add them to the list.
The first one there. I'm still trying to figure that one out, and that was a long time ago. It's like horror, but I mean, be prepared to be what?
I added another one to the list yesterday. There's a Sean Connery movie. He's wearing like a red one-piece, looks like a bathing suit. And Sean Connery's hairy as can be. I can't remember the name of it. And like they're in some kind of like there's like this big giant floating head that comes around telling everybody what to do.
Zardoz.
Okay, that's
Yeah, that's it.
yeah. That
I got you, man. I got you, man.
Zardoz or something like that.
Zardoz.
Okay, I got
Something
something
like
real
that.
quick I want to share.
That costume that Connery wears is hilarious.
I know. I'm gonna get Will to
And at the
cosplay
end,
like that, John,
he's
at
more like a
Heroes Con.
Tarzan.
We're gonna get Will to wear it at
Tarzan.
Heroes Con.
You wish. You would have to pay me $100.
That's cheap for what you'd have to wear. Have you seen? Google it.
No,
I got
I'd
a
rather
minute and a
not.
half clip in the movie.
It's like a vampirella costume for men. At the end, that's what he's wearing.
So check this out.
Will.
What are you showing us?
The scene I was just talking about.
Oh yeah. It's a good movie. I love Henry
I
Fonda.
love this movie.
Oh hell, I seen this about 2 weeks ago.
Really, I watch it all the time. I think it's
Flipping
great.
through
Probably
channels.
we're gonna get hit for this one probably.
I like some of them old school cowboy movies.
Is this Once Upon a Time in the Old West?
It's My Name Is Nobody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's
this is the
Henry
last
Fonda's final Western.
Western. Yeah, that's the final one he did.
Actually, about him retiring as he's supposed to be the fastest gun in the West.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He's getting ready to get neutered.
No, he's getting ready to get a good clean shave. What he's doing.
Sound is so good.
Yeah. It's Sergio Leone.
Oh,
Yeah.
is this a Sergio Leone? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I don't watch them all the way through, but I
He
do.
went on to
love
do the
watching
Trinity
cowboy
movies after this.
just to see who's in them. You get a few surprises every now and then.
Boom, boom. Got all three of them.
Well, so much for that, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin, share
Hey, you could say
gotta
the guy
share a
with the
picture of
razor
Sean
blade
Connery
was
in that
stupid
getup.
because
That's
you
hilarious.
could have ended it right there. I mean,
finds a picture of him in that movie.
What's the name of the movie?
Zardoz.
Zardon.
Zardoz.
Starts and ends with a Z.
He was in a movie. John, maybe you'll help me with the title. It's a really good movie, though. He's like the sheriff of this space station or
Outland.
something.
Outland.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Oh God.
If you like Sean
I got the
Connery,
Blu-ray. I got
Matt,
Outland.
if-
Oh, yeah,
Sean
that's
Connery.
one of my favorite movies.
Matt, if you like Sean Connery, you would like The Man Who Would Be King.
Oh, I love that movie.
Oh, that's
Him
a
and
great
Michael
movie.
Caine.
Yeah.
That's one of the greatest movies of all time.
Rudyard Kipling. Yeah.
Find a better one.
Yeah, I
Damn,
haven't seen
team, they're doing
Outland.
the
Matt,
Shang-Chi
if
thing.
you
That's a
ever
good one.
go to like the religious side of movies, like King of Kings and stuff, I'll review that with you. Freaking love that
Okay.
movie.
We might do that for Easter or something.
King of Kings.
That'll be
is the
next
one.
year. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Is there a possibility with StreamYard to
Ooh.
do a watch movie?
I think
No,
there is.
don't do that.
Not live.
You
Matt,
can't show it on screen.
Matt, for
Yeah.
July 4th, maybe you should do like Born on the 4th of July, Tom Cruise. Oh,
There
I
it
thought
is.
about doing the movie.
There you go.
The Mel Gibson.
Yeah,
paper.
Vampirella
There you
for
go. Look at
time.
that. Get up. There you
Actually-
go. That's what we want you to wear at Heroes Con.
no
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
in
yeah,
hell.
yeah.
Looks like something Borat
Yeah, I
would wear.
can see myself wearing that. Oh yeah. Look at that.
What
Hey.
really sucks is
Oh,
that's the type
I got the turkey breast, sir.
Is
that
that,
was sexy
Everything.
back in
Yeah,
the day.
right.
is
Nope.
that like a male stripper?
Not gonna
It's
happen.
it's
But
suspenders
yeah,
crisscrossed
the long
holding up his
boots, right?
diaper.
It's the long boots look that.
Wait,
Who's
you
that
know who he
comic,
looks like? You know who he looks
Those
like?
thigh
Matt?
high boots really set the whole costume
You know who he
off.
looks like?
Oh my god.
He looks like, dude, guys, he looks like Trevor from GTA 5.
I thought he looked like Sacha Baron Cohen from Borat.
Yeah, more likely. A giant
And
diaper.
one boot is sagging. So no. It
One
destroys
boot is
the look.
He's got a bulge, man. This is James Bond, bro.
He's got to have the suspenders holding it all up.
Yeah.
That's
Names.
got people like
It's
my
utility
mother's
belt.
age into the movie theaters.
TM Nerdy says, "Is that Comic Journey?"
Probably.
Hilarious.
Mm.
The hands look like
Well, we only see the hands, so
right. What was
Now, you heard Will say he would do it if we paid him $100. So everybody,
I meant
That's
$1
like
million.
GoFundMe.
I heard 100. And
Shut up.
yeah, I heard a hundo.
I've done stupider shit than that for
I got your
$100.
back, Will. I heard 100.
back in the 90s? A friend of mine came up with this great idea for a James Bond movie. Where you find out that James Bond is just a code name, and it's different people have been James Bond. So the movie would have all the actors that have ever played James Bond, and somebody is killing them. And first off, the guy that played him one time, I forget his name, would be killed.
Right.
And then Roger Moore.
What's his name? John Lazenby or something? Or
George
Lazenby. A couple are dead now. So.
Yeah. And then the rest of them would end up having to be rescued by like Timothy Dalton or Roger Moore, and one
Daniel
of them, Sean Connery, would be the one to come in and save everybody.
Are they going to make any more Bond movies? Because was that the end of it with
They kept
Amazon basically bought the rights for the first time away from the Broccoli family, who will no longer have any creative control over the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
So you can expect a whole new Bond era, starting off with a whole new direction, all through Amazon.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I hope they don't screw it up. I hope they don't screw it up because
they had the rights.
Well, the last Bond, I thought it was good. I thought it was good.
I liked it.
Yeah,
Daniel Craig was a great
actor for the part.
And he got the best screenplays of pretty much any of them.
Yeah.
Skyfall
is one of my favorite ones that Daniel Craig did.
It's so good. And Casino Royale is just absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
And of course, we got the wonderful Adele singing the
movies are nothing like the books.
Theme song. I mean, just top notch.
It is.
And the same actor that plays Bond in their most recent movies,
Daniel Craig,
was in Cowboys and Aliens.
Oh yeah,
that was a great movie.
That was a comic book.
That was a great movie.
Yeah.
I mean, like, especially when they're in that goddamn ship that's upside down.
He's been great in those.
That look weird or what?
Right.
He's been great in those Knives Out mystery movies too.
Oh yeah, where he's the he's brilliant in that.
I think they're making a third one.
Kevin, play this. No one can talk during it. You have to listen.
Nobody can talk. Everybody be quiet now.
Are we on Vogg's channel now?
Okay, it's only 18 seconds. We went to
I
bet Will was the hall monitor in school.
It's a James Bond parody. Just wait.
Yeah.
Hey, Rude's in the chat. Hey, real Rude.
What up, Rude?
Hey, Rude. Where is it, Kevin?
You're being a little bit bossy, bro.
Right.
You have to go full screen, please.
Is this the real deal?
No, it's a parody.
The Bond's name. James' name. Please to. What? Bond names the James. Are you all right? Bane's known as having a strong call of bondulance.
Call of bondulance. It just kills me. Call of bondulance.
That was not worth the hype.
Right.
He was
I don't get it. Sorry.
He was probably uber hammered that night.
Over my head, I guess. I don't know.
No, I got it. It's because it's the guy he's having a stroke, so he can't pronounce any of the words properly.
Exactly.
So you can't really read them because it doesn't make
John,
any sense.
Are you driving or is it pitch black? Are you saying?
It's nighttime here. I have my this is what I read with in the car. I have this.
What you're reading right now? Always interested in what Mr. John's reading.
I'm reading the Vertigo series 100 Bullets.
Oh nice. That's awesome. That's Brian Azzarello.
Yeah, and I've been doing it on JP's channel over the last few months, and we're on the very final volume of that. For this Wednesday, we'll be talking about the ending.
I read that years ago as it came out.
Oh, I did as well. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then
I said on one of your
this book, Fourth Wing.
Oh, Fourth Wing.
I was watching your
porno.
I was watching your video where you guys were streaming about I guess you were going over an X-Men omnibus or something.
Yeah, every Tuesday we're reading through Claremont's historic run. We're actually doing New Mutants for the first time this year. We're doing volume 1 of New Mutants.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was. Last week, wasn't it? It was New Mutants. Yeah.
Yeah, we're on tomorrow night. I'll be hosting the final issue of Bill Sienkiewicz on artwork for New Mutants.
All right.
Yeah, I was in a fantasy book group on Facebook.
Sure.
And there was it was mostly women in the group, and they were all big fans of Akotar. I'm like, what the hell is Akotar? A Court of Thorns and Roses.
Yep.
Then somebody posted some of the pages with, what do you call censored words? And it's like, oh my God, this is straight up pornography.
So
they got pissed. They were pissed at me for calling it pornography, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but that's what it is.
I mean, look, I'm not shaming anybody's kink here, but like I started reading those kinds of books as like a joke, and I've now read like a ton of these fairy smut books, and I'm entertained. I'm having a great time reading these books.
That's what I told them. I said, I'm not being insulting.
No,
I'm being honest. I mean,
they're spicy when they're done right. Like this Fourth Wing has a couple of good spicy scenes.
John, if you want to reach out to someone who likes smutty books, Crafts by Bethany.
Oh, Bethany jumps into almost every one of my chats, Will, and not only has Bethany been in all my chats when I review these books, but I ordered like special tumblers from her for all the guys who've been on my panels reading these books with me, and just like Bat Boy tumblers that they all have for these shows. We call it a quart of beards and bourbon.
Yeah.
Because we just get drunk and talk about these books.
Oh, I love ElfQuest, Travis. ElfQuest is awesome. Let me show you. I got
ElfQuest, the original comics? Hell yeah, I read a bunch of those. But I just finished tonight Fourth Wing, and this book was great. This was fantastic. It's a little smutty at the very end, but it's actually like just badass. Great fight sequences.
I have to check those out. I like.
I mean,
I've got these.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
The Starblaze collections.
Yeah. Those are the oversized. They're oversized, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
And I really didn't like anything except the first
original run.
The original run.
Sure.
Which, it's Wendy and Richard Pini.
Yeah.
Who I met multiple times.
At least it's color. I hate it when it's just black and white.
Yeah. ElfQuest was always color.
Waste of paper.
Ooh.
There's some good black and white stuff. Have you ever read Savage Sword of Conan?
No,
they're black and white, but they're pretty cool.
Usagi Yojimbo was a lot. There was
actually, I read Vampirella, which was black.
Vampirella was black and white, as well.
Yeah.
And I also have something a little more rare. Oh shit!
Oh, what's that?
The ElfQuest Gatherum, which is a fan.
Kevin, what's that movie? What's that movie where the guy, the little elf magic character, shoots with a gun the bad guy who's his brother? Who's like a skeleton?
An elf shoots a bad guy with a gun who's his twin brother?
Yeah, I can't remember what. He's riding a creature in the poster.
Oh, Wizards?
Yes, I want to see that movie. I've heard it's a great movie.
I don't remember that.
I had the poster signed by what's his name? Shit. Oh, totally.
Is it a good movie?
Yeah. Ralph Bakshi. Yeah. Ooh, there it is.
Yeah, I've heard it's a great movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. I want to watch it eventually.
There it is. I had this poster right here, signed by Ralph Bakshi, who I met at DragonCon.
I can't see anything.
Early DragonCon.
Oh, yep, that. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. He did the, oh God, what was that called? Rock and Roll was another one of his
that
movies.
Would be a cool figure to have.
Yeah, I got some Cheech Wizard by Von Bodie. That's some wild stuff. That's some wild stuff.
Yeah, I love Cheech Wizard. That was good. I met Mark Baudet. He did what was it? he did a reading of his dad's work, Cheech Wizard, and it was one of the strips where the little guys are climbing the human size chick, like scaling her like a mountain, and
Yeah,
they got
I've seen that.
the rope tied around her nipple.
My ears perked up. Talk about yeah.
But
Hey, I'm old. I'm not dead. So.
I am
I love. In fact, I need to rewatch this movie.
my time.
Yeah,
Sure.
Kevin, I'll watch it with you.
Oh, American
I'll watch
Pop.
Wizards with you.
That's what it was called.
Oh,
The movie was it an animated movie?
Yeah.
what Wizard?
Yeah, I've seen that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
Got
thought
songs
you were
like Bob
really
Seger in it and stuff. Or is that, am I thinking of another movie? Oh, never mind.
Oh yeah, it's got Leonard Skinner, Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison.
If you guys want to see a funny animation movie, it's crude, but it's funny. It's called Tarzan, Shame of the Jungle.
I
What the
seem to
heck?
remember that.
If you can find that movie, you're gonna piss you're gonna piss yourself.
Yeah, I'd rather not piss myself.
This is stupidly funny. I mean,
You need to watch.
it really doesn't make any sense, but you'll see when you watch it. We are talking. You know those German helmets? What they look like?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
And imagine that on top of a penis.
Oh God.
The balls are like the feet. Okay, those are soldiers.
Ralph Bakshi worked for Disney back in the 60s, and
If
he
you
wanted
can
to
find
make
that movie, you're gonna piss yourself. Trust me, it's stupidly funny.
He wanted to make his own style movie, so he left Disney, and you probably heard of the first movie he made.
What?
It's not the Devil of Miss Jones, is it?
Well, I share that.
Not heavy metal, I'm sure of that.
Because I don't think we can share that on here. All right.
Oh, we can't share this one either. Fritz the Cat. It's all drugs and
You better
sex.
take it off there quick because it's getting ready to come up.
We're not rated X for nothing, baby.
Abort.
Oh,
That's why he left Disney.
Oh,
He
yeah,
went a
Fritz
little
the Cat.
bit more extreme.
Well, a lot of those guys, like, not just them, but cartoonists, like Wally Wood, or Wally Wood would do like Malice in Wonderland, and that was like just straight up dirty comic. He did stuff like that all the time. A lot of those guys did.
Lewis Carroll was a crazy genius.
Yeah. Lewis Carroll was smoking opium.
Oh yeah, heavy doses.
I'm going to bed, y'all. It's
Good night, Jay.
almost 11 o'clock my time, and
Yeah, it's almost midnight here too.
I'm
Rock and roll. That was it. Quentin's got it.
Good night,
Stay
Jay.
long and prosper, my friend.
Yeah.
I'll be
Go
I
away.
don't know how much longer we'll be going, but who knows? It's up to Kev.
Just a reminder to everybody that if anybody is not doing anything at noon Eastern on Thursday and wants to be part of the panel when we review John Carpenter's The Thing for good cinema, you're more than welcome to come on. We'll let Gene on.
Great movie.
Dude,
One
you
of the
have
greatest
to
movies
have
of all
Gene
time.
on.
But if you do The Thing, you have to do the prequel because
No.
I think
The
it deserves. I think it deserves being.
Oh, come on.
In
That's
my world,
another rock
the
movie.
prequel does not exist.
For me, I thought it was an honest interpretation of what happened before, and they didn't overdo it with the CGI because I seen all the special features And they
Good night,
really
Quentin.
made an effort to make the animatronics and all this crap.
And good night,
There
Aaron.
were a lot of live action things that happened. So for me, it's an honest attempt to honor the original. It's
What
by
was
no
so great about
means
the
it's
first one is
better.
the amazing practical effects by, was it Bruce Botton? Was that his name?
Oh yeah,
and
no,
Graham Winston or
Rob
something?
Bottin.
Rob Boat, that's it. And just amazing movie though. I mean, just like you get this whole tension, like they don't know who is like and like you know, I mean, the only thing about the movie was the only reason it wasn't a success is they had the bad fortune of it coming out at the same time as E.T. came out.
Et voilà. Et voilà, mon ami.
Yeah. But and we're reviewing on next Monday, for Bad Cinema, we're reviewing the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, Cyborg. I don't know if anybody remembers that.
Oh, great movie. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay, my God.
We were past due having Van Damme on the show.
That I'd rather forget. I thought I did, but now you.
we did today, John. You know, we reviewed Night of the Comet tonight.
I saw that.
Actually, that wasn't a bad movie.
Well, I know. Well, see, people get mad at me over that. But see,
gosh.
Bad cinema just means it's a B movie. You know, like it's not going to win any awards. But I watched that movie till the tape broke. We had that on
There's
VHS.
Bakshi. That's also Bakshi.
Okay.
Ralph Bakshi did that. That's
See,
one
I
of
have to have a
the
good cinema Bad cinema because it just like yin and yang, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That must have been the same time I was riding a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
When you're riding a motorcycle, you're not thinking about the VHS.
Hey, Christina's here. Hey, Christina.
Hey, Christina.
Hi, Christina.
Hey, Christina.
She's the glue that holds this community together, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, she promotes every single channel on every single chat. She's everywhere. She's like the Supergirl.
Yeah, actually, Night of the Comet's got a great soundtrack too.
Yeah.
When he go to bed.
And, I love the girl that plays Reggie. She's got. I always thought she had the most beautiful eyes. Kind of like Judy Aronson in American Ninja. But you know, I'm obsessed with these '80s girls because I'm an '80s boy, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
recently, I've started to have a liking towards that. What is it? What's her name there? Pugh.
Who?
She was
Florence Pugh.
Oh yeah, Florence Pugh is awesome.
The blonde Russian girl.
Yeah, Florence Pugh.
She's Black Widow's sister.
She's easy on the eyes, and she's also a good actress, though. I've seen her in a lot of great movies.
I mean, Jesus Christ, she looks like $1 million. I'd love that.
Okay, I'll be back. I don't know how much longer you're going for, Kevin. Actually, I don't know. Never mind. If once I leave, I leave.
Okay. Oh man, y'all might have seen this one on Mystery Science Theater 3000, but I actually saw it before there was a Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Actually, yeah, I'll be back.
When I came home drunk one night with a friend, and it was on TBS, and we sat there and laughed our asses off. This would be a good one.
They are the living dead. They're zombies.
Again and again, the fiendish monsters struck like nothing that ever stalked this earth.
So dark you can't even really see.
They don't really
find how bad it is.
They didn't spend any money on lighting, apparently. Hey, Kevin, can we watch the trailer for Cyborg?
Yeah.
Demons from the dead. Unspeakable horrors inside the ocean.
And whenever the way it started, there's this boat and it's obviously an aquarium and a toy boat and this little bitty thing that's like a 55-gallon drum floating down, leaving this trail behind it. And that's how the monster was created.
Oh my God.
I'm French Canadian, but I'm glad Jean-Claude Van Damme got his ass kicked by Rambo. I was just, nah, I really never liked that guy.
And this is the bad cinema seal of approval. Canon. This is how you know it's a bad cinema
Welcome
movie.
to the world.
Yeah,
of
Canon
the
and
not-too-distant
Carolco.
future.
Get going! Go!
A brutal gang is reshaping the world into their own vision of hell. And only one man can stop them.
There you go.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is leading the battle between good and evil.
Take him out.
As it's never been fought before. He's on a desperate mission to rescue a cyborg who holds the secret for saving the world.
Why did you help me?
I don't want to see you die. From the dust of destruction rises the warrior of a new age.
Say goodbye, my friend.
Jean-Claude Van Damme has become the first hero of the 21st century.
They've got to do this good,
Yeah, I think Aaron's right.
Cyborg.
The trailer's better than the movie.
Most of the time.
He never knew how to speak English. Shit, no. He had a hard time speaking English in the last movie, which was the, what is it, the Expendables 3?
Yeah. Those were good.
But the Expendables,
really cool.
those were great movies.
Together.
I love
If you
those.
want to see a bad Van Damme movie, watch Rebound with Dennis Rodman. It's one of the worst movies.
Oh, God.
That movie should be registered as a war crime by the Geneva Convention or whatever, or UN or something. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I'm sure there was plenty of like
I didn't know Dennis
party
Rodman.
favors from Colombia on the set of that movie, because that's the only way they could have made a movie that ridiculous. They had to have a lot of drugs. I don't know. But I think most of the people that were in the writers' rooms at Canon, I think they were usually probably like on some Colombian marching powder.
Yeah, because you can't have anybody really snorting anything that is flour or.
Well, you can. You know what they actually used to do? Didn't they use like I heard like Mark Wahlberg talking about this on like the set of Boogie Nights. They stored something. It was like a diuretic or something. Yeah, and he said you'd have to pee like a racehorse. They're doing it.
I don't have a problem with that. So, but I mean, it's stupid. Anyways, I mean, what? No.
Yeah.
If you're gonna put something in front of me, you might as well.
I don't know if we can get away with that movie, but I would love to review Boogie Nights for a good cinema.
Oh yeah.
There's like that scene. You know the scene where they go to that guy's the drug dealer's house to rob him, and he's got that Chinese kid going around throwing firecrackers, and he's like playing Jesse's girl, and they're like, you can see the tension in Wahlberg's and Mark Thomas James's face. And they're just like, when are we going to attack these guys? Right? When are we going to rob them? And
How many know who they are?
The Slee Stacks.
Yeah. You know who played them?
No.
You, me, and the other guy.
Well, this is
Richard Nixon. Richard Milhouse Nixon.
They were played by college basketball players.
Oh.
Including pull it up real quick.
Bill Walton.
Bill Lambier. Dave Greenwood, Scott Fullerton, John Lambert. I guess Bill Lambier is the most famous one.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, he was.
He was a college basketball player at the time.
I could not stand Bill Lambier. He was such a thug, though. like the way he would he tried to injure people, man. I just didn't like
the
that.
Bad Boy Pistons. That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like the Pistons. They're all a bunch of unsportsmanlike jerks. When the Bulls eliminated them finally out of the NBA playoffs, they wouldn't even shake their hands.
Right.
I don't like any of them. Sorry,
You're a Celtics
sorry, no
fan?
offense to anybody in the greater Detroit metro
I'm
area. I
guessing
don't
you're a
like the
Celtics
Pistons.
fan.
I was a Chicago Bulls fan.
You'll never insult me because I don't watch basketball.
All right. Well, don't worry. I won't insult like the Habs or anything, so don't worry about that.
I know. I'm sure of that. I don't like insulting other people's team. I like teasing them from time to time. Just a little.
Yeah, I don't insult them.
Kevin, I really
a little
want you to
jab
open
here
that
and there,
box
but
from my comic shop.
but I don't follow basketball or baseball or.
Nope. I'll be
I
doing
just started football. I'm starting to enjoy football actually. I like college football. Holy fuck!
Oh yeah,
these guys are great.
I can't really get into sports as much because I used to watch it with my stepdad, and he passed away. It just, I don't know, it just didn't seem right or something. I don't know if it makes any sense. Just like,
oh yeah,
it was something personal.
Be right back.
As simple as that.
I still try to watch Kentucky basketball because he was a big Kentucky Wildcat fan, and I was too, though. I still am. But when you live in Kentucky, you kind of have to be, or like they'll probably kick you out of the state. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, yeah. No. You see, in these parts where I am, anyways, it's either you're a Montreal Canadiens fan, or you're a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, or you're.
Did you ever watch the Expos before they left town? Did you ever watch the Expos before they left?
Yeah, obviously, and they had the blue, powder blue uniforms.
I always liked their uniforms
with the logo. I actually have something of the Montreal Expos here. Some kind of cap here. Really don't know where it is.
I mean, they had some good players back today, like Gary Carter.
Yeah, Gary Carter. He's a Hall of Famer now, I think.
Yeah, he passed away it's been 15 years ago. I think he had the big C.
And the last year that Montreal were in Montreal, they were they were entering the playoffs. And
yeah, they were going to make and then they had a strike. There was a players' strike.
Yeah, there you go.
In the season, and they were in first place, I think, at the time. Yeah. That's when they had Pedro Martinez.
Yep. I know we had one hell of a team. One hell of a team.
DK, I really enjoy Mark Pope being the coach now. I'm really excited about the team. You know, we've lived through a lot of bullshit. I remember when we got suspended and got the death penalty because of Eddie Sutton, he's like Baltimore in Kentucky. He shall who shall not be named because he got us the death penalty. We're one of the first programs to get that, I think, in basketball.
You weren't no. The first was SMU, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I don't know. This was in like '88 or something, I think. We were like suspended.
Oh, no. SMU was before then.
Well, I'm talking about in basketball. That's football.
Oh, death penalty? Oh, yeah.
But yeah, they and we were not even allowed to be in the tournament for like 4 years. And then Rick Pitino came in and he took us to the final 8 that one year, and like Christian freaking Leitner. Ooh, hate that man. He's not allowed in the state of Kentucky, by the way. Anyway, so he did get his national title in '96. That team was tough to beat. We had like Antoine Walker and Tony Delk. Mark Pope was on that team. Who else was on that team? It was a great team. That was a great team. Ron Mercer, was he on that team? I think so. But anyway, then we lost to Arizona in what, 97 or yeah. But yeah, we've had some ups and downs. Calipari got us a win, and then it was his time to go. So, well, Tubby won one too in '98. Tubby Smith, and everybody kind of didn't like him for some reason. But
for me this year, my hockey team Montreal Canadiens. We have a lot of young players, but we have a team spirit that I've not seen for a while. And I mean, we are talking, they made the playoffs. Okay, they lost in 5 games, but they made the playoffs, which shows a lot of character since they brought in players in the middle of the season, and they were young players, and all of a sudden everything gelled. So everything's looking great for next year.
Well, it's good that you have like a core of young players.
Yeah, and they've been together for several years now. They're young, but they started young. Like most of them started at 19.
Yeah.
At the latest, 18, 19. So they're young, but they've had several years of experience together. So they're starting to gel. And now we just added like Demidov. We have Slavkovsky, Caulfield, Suzuki, Lane Hudson, which is he's going to win the Calder Cup for the best rookie of the year. He has 65 points. He's a defenseman. He's like 4'8" or something like that. I mean, he's like really short.
Oh Lord!
And like he can fuck you. I'm just going around you. And big or small, he doesn't care. He just breaks so fast that the other guy passes.
You also have
He just
Patrick
goes the other way.
Laine.
I mean, he's like amazing on his skates.
You also
I've never
have
seen a player like that.
You also have one of my favorite players, Patrick Laine.
Yeah, well, he didn't do much, and I don't know if he's gonna be there next year.
I still like him. You have David Savard, who's interesting. Yeah, good young team.
David Savard, he's gone. He retired. He said, "That's it. I'm done."
Wow.
So we lost a right wing defenseman, right shot defenseman on the right wing. It's important to have a right shot. If it's on the left wing, it's important to have a left shot. And if he's on the right wing, a right shot.
What?
Said, what's wrong?
Nothing.
I think I'm going to bed.
Oh, I'm tired.
Wait, did I just see
on the
Rod's
2-hour mark. I'm
live?
about ready to retire. It's like 12:40 a.m. here.
Oh,
Did I see Rod's live?
12:14. Here too. Shit, I'm going strong.
No, I'm blind.
I can't sleep
Never
anyway,
mind.
so
Rod's
doesn't
not
really
live.
matter.
Never mind. I'm blind.
Bye, Aaron.
I
I'm about ready to go
whenever you guys
turn
want
in.
to, because I have to go to bed soon. So.
I think that's
Well, we
going
might
to be
let it go for another minute. We ought to let it go for another minute. You have 2 hours.
Yeah, we'll do that. We're at 30 seconds.
I gotta bring up a playlist and play it for you tonight.
Got my outro. Here we go. Billy's gonna give us the outro.
If there's anyone around, you throw your arm around a friend. If there's anyone around, you hold them close, 'cause it's the end. Thank you folks so very much. Keep your stick on the ice. Don't let your meatloaf. Watch your top knot. Keep your shiny side up. If you ain't in bed by midnight, come home. I love you guys. Thank you.
And that's the end, folks. Thanks for coming.
Take
Good night,
care,
guys.
everybody.
See y'all next week.
Yep.